We're 3 weeks into the new year, and I decided it was time to make some new junk journals. These are smaller than what I've made in the past, but I'm using some eco dyed paper, avocado dyed paper, blueberries, marble papers, jelly print papers. That's some old, that's vintage canvas paper. I really like the texture on it. Anyway, get these little signatures together, and this is kind of what they're going to look like all stacked up, and I'll stitch those into the covers. Now, to decide what I want to use for the cover, I have rolls of primed canvas, and I have painted on them, cleaned my brush cleanups, and used stamps and stencils and dots and spools of thread and all kinds of stuff to embellish these. Anyway, I think that this is the one I'm going to use for the first one. And then there's a couple of other pieces in here that I really like, and I'm going to put these together. Some will go in my Etsy store, and one will be for me. Y'all stay tuned. I'm ready for the next step in my junk journal, and I'm using a thrifted pillowcase. It's been washed several times, and it's got just the nicest amount of fade in it. And I think the colors are going to be just right for this junk journal cover. And actually, I can probably get about 6 covers or liners out of that. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to turn the edges under of that fabric, or do I want to leave them rough? And I think I'm just going to leave a rough edge on that. And so do I have the right colors to, like it really matters? I mean, in which section. So take it to the sewing machine. 2 rows of long black stitching around messy stitches. And I'm using black because I'm going to use black and white baker's twine to stitch in my signatures. So I'm going to use my rotary cutter, trim off the edges, and then I'm going to just kind of handle the edges just a little bit to kind of give it a little bit of a raggedy. And I haven't decided whether I'm going to keep this one or put it in my Etsy shop. I'm going to make probably about 6 of these. Anyway, so that's how it looks all folded up. There's my signatures. I'm going to stitch those in with the baker's twine. And then my next process, there they are all stitched into place. And my next one is to decide how I'm going to embellish my cover. I have some silk serger waste from when I make my silk flags, and so I've just made a little nest of all different kinds of colors, and now I have to decide what color button. Y'all help me choose. I think this is going to be so sweet yellow or turquoise or decide, or pink. What do y'all think? Let me know. Be sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and share me with your friends.